Rudy Giuliani, in some stunning new audio transcripts, reportedly says that Jewish men have small roosters. I'm trying to be FCC safe here. This is really wacky stuff. Rolling Stone reports the transcripts were filed Tuesday by Noelle Dunphy, who is suing the former Trump lawyer Rudy Giuliani for sexual harassment. Rudy Giuliani in vile new audio transcripts. Jewish men have small penises. Rudy Giuliani sued for sexual harassment earlier this year by Noelle Dunphy, a former staffer at his firm. The lawsuit includes a wide array of disturbing allegations, from behaving erratically while drunk to exposing himself non-consensually, to demanding sexual favors, to making various sexist and racist remarks. Giuliani denies everything and smears Dunphy and says that the portions of the lawsuit should be struck from the records. Dunphy and her lawyer responded by asking Giuliani and his lawyer be sanctioned. They included audio transcripts of Giuliani saying exactly the stuff he denied saying. Quote, Jewish men have small penises because they can't use them after they get married, whereas the Italian use them all their lives so they get bigger. Now, there's a very interesting evolutionary misunderstanding here from Rudy Giuliani. This is an instructive example of the difference between natural selection and what's called Lamarckism. Lamarckism is the theory of evolution that suggests individual organisms change during their lifetime because of factors, circumstantial, environmental factors. So Lamarckism would be, if Jewish men don't use their penises after marriage, they shrink during the lifetime. Natural selection would be different, which would be, think about what we're talking about. Natural selection would suggest if in general Jewish men don't have as much use for their penises, there would be some evolutionary pressure in subsequent generations to smaller penises. This is all bonkers, but it's sort of like if you think about the polar bear, their natural selection tells us that no individual dark-colored bears became lighter-colored during their lifetime, but it would be that because the lighter-colored bears were more likely to survive by blending in with the snow, there was evolutionary pressure, so the lighter-colored bears were more likely to produce offspring, putting pressure in the direction of eventually getting a white polar bear. Now, I know that this is all irrelevant to what Rudy Giuliani is talking about, but it's an interesting moment to discuss natural selection versus Lamarckism. Okay, Giuliani also railed in these transcripts about how Jewish people, quote, want to go through that freaking Passover all the time. They should, quote, get over the Passover because it was 3,000 years ago. And he went on to say, okay, the Red Sea parted, big deal. Not the first time it happened. And Giuliani in the transcripts does not elaborate when else the Red Sea parted. He also said Matt Damon is a fag. I'm willing to use any words from the transcript. I just want to maintain FCC safety. My understanding is that I can say that. He also says Matt Damon is also 5'2", eyes are blue, coochie coochie, coochie coo. Now, fact check, Matt Damon is believed to be 5'10". And we don't know why Rudy Giuliani believes Matt Damon is only 5'2". At one point, Giuliani says, come here, big T word for breasts. I think I can't say that one. Your breasts belong to me. Give them to me. I want to claim my breasts. This is really bonkers stuff. And quite frankly, Rudy Giuliani has experienced one of the biggest downfalls in public perception. Mr. New York City, the American mayor, America's mayor, incredible popularity in the aftermath of 9/11. Now farting in public during court appearances that are bogus, hair dye leaking, sexual assault allegations, lawsuit, humiliated time and time again in relation to his defenses of Donald Trump, disbarments, now an unindicted co-conspirator in Trump's latest indictment. At some point, my empathy sort of instinct does kick in. But it is important to remember that this guy really did it all to himself. And people have to be held accountable. This is pretty compelling evidence of sexual harassment. He's going to have to now deal with that. And as far as what other legal problems he may face, it remains to be seen. But America's mayor really saying extraordinarily disgusting things, treating people in disgusting and deplorable ways. And some say it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. I don't know that I'd say that.